Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to another edition of the Hersey House. I'm Jeremiah Hersey, and today we're going to be talking about Power Apps and how awesome Power Apps is. Something I learned this week, and you can actually create an app within minutes. I mean, it's crazy to think that it used to take, 6, 9 months, even longer to create an app, and now we can do it real quickly with Power Apps. So, let's take a look over at make.powerapps.com and see how we can accomplish this. So in make.powerapps.com, you need to have an individual environment. You can create this with any Office account. The only difference is you're not going to have access to the premium databases like SQL Server and stuff like that. So you can create apps as much as you want to, you just won't have the premium connectors. So we're going to look right here at the data table, right here on the uh, left-hand side. And we're going to click the connections part. All right, so connections, right? So you can go to new connections, and then notice that these right here have premium next to them, right? So these are your premium connectors. You must have a premium account in order to use it. Of course, if you have a Microsoft Office account, you can still use the other connectors like SharePoint, Office 365, OneDrive, stuff like that, right? So you would create a connection if you want to create a new connection. We're going to be using SQL Server today because that's where my information's at. And then you'll go here to the authentication, put in the server name and all that information to connect to that database, whatever database that might be for you. In this instance, like I said, I will be using SQL Server. So we're going to create an app real quick. I mean, so quick, I couldn't even believe it the first time I saw it. So we're going to go to our home. We're going to go to start from data. I'm going to click the SQL Server. Of course, you can use whatever database that you have access to do this. I'm going to choose park category. Sure, why not? And within a few seconds, Power Apps has created an application ready to go for the most part, right? So check it out. Look, we have our categories. It's created refresh buttons, aligning buttons, and the Alt button on your computer will allow you to interact with this without having to go to the preview. Of course, you could always hit F5 or this play button up here in the right hand corner. That will also take you to where you can demonstrate the app works. Now, a couple different things we can do. Let's change this. First of all, let's save this, right? So we'll save, I'm going to call this demo app. Of course, I should have picked a better name, but it is what it is. So we'll save this app and we'll go back. So let's make a change, right? Let's remember you have to hit the Alt key if you want to move through the application without going to preview mode. So let's change this name. Let's change it to, I don't know, Parks. Okay. So here's the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. Control S will save it. Save as much as you can, as many times as you want to. Okay. So every time you save it, it creates a new version. And that version doesn't publish. And this is important because right now I have two versions saved. So I'm going to go to make.powerapps.com, go back to my applications. And it's always nice to just leave this tab open for quick reference. Now here's my demo app. If I select the details and look at the versions right here, you can notice that there's two versions, version 1, version 2. This version right here is the live version. That's the first one that I did. That's the first save. This second one, version 2, has not been published yet. So what we have to do is we have to go in here to version 2, select it, and publish this version. And so what this does is this now makes this version, notice that it now says that this version is live and version 1 is not live, right? So if we go back in here to our apps and go to our demo app, notice that it now says Parks, okay? If we went back to our first version, I should have showed you that first, right? So notice if we go to version 1 and we hit restore, and it's going to save it as version 3, which is a little weird. We can come back and delete version 1. But this is how you change the versions. It said restore. Oh, it's locked because I have it open. Sorry. All these extra tabs. All right, now let's do that. So notice that version 3, and this was our original version 1. It just did not, it's not going to go back and revert to version 1. It's going to save it as a new one. So just know that. Oh, it did not make that go live. Hold on. Details, versions, version 3, publish this version. Oh, I forgot to publish it. I restored it, which means it brought it back to the top, but I didn't publish it. So now this is our version 1 that we didn't change anything, and so it should be that funky park at category at the top. Let's see. See right there. So that was our version 1. And so as you save your versions, it's going to allow you to publish that so you can revert back to a different version. Just remember that it's going to change the name and add a number to that. So just kind of remember that as you're going through it. Well, thanks for joining us, joining me today. I say us because we're a team here at Pragmatic Works, but I appreciate you guys stopping in. Have a good day.